starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go.
You're the promise that I keep. We're electric, we're alive. In this moment we can fly. Hearts are beating in for time. Baby, you're my The people stand so tall. Together we rise, we can fall. In every heart, a burning flame. One voice, one power, one name. Oh, justice flows, it shines so bright. Together we march into the freedom calling, hear the sound. Hearts united, spinning round. Blessings raining, sky so high. Together we soar, we touch the sky. We touch the sky. In every step, the future's near. No more hate, no room for fear. Hands together, strong and free. One world, one dream for you and me. Oh, liberty shines, it lights the way. Guided by love, come one by love. Freedom calling, hear the sound. Hearts united, spinning around. Blessings raining, sky so high. Together we soar, we touch the sky. We touch the
Oh, yeah.
stars where the city lights glow.
Yes, indeed. Freedom Call. And here's a second version. Please tell me which one you guys prefer.
The people stand so tall. Together we rise, we can't fall. In every heart, a burning flame.
yes, together we touch the sky. Suno.com, $10, get you 10,000 songs, and I love it. I love it for my introductions. I've been, knocking myself out trying to figure out how to create a reel to introduce my shows. And you know what? It's right here in front of me. Just use the damn music and my personality, and now I created my own little banner saying Stepping Stones Through History. That is the name of the broadcast for Jenn, the homeschooling mom, my co-host, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm only here for a short period of time just to get the shout out for tomorrow's show. Yes, tomorrow is Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Join Jenn, the homeschooling mom, and myself because we are talking about this. The Constitution of the Confederate States of America. Now, folks, right before I came on live, I thought I would give something a chance here. We did on Tuesday, we did a broadcast about the United States federal Constitution, in which I created a song from some of the words from that Constitution. And it turned out really good. I loved it. This one was different. I don't know why. So I typed in, because all you can do is type in a few lines and let the creation of the computer do its thing, right? So I typed in, quote, this is the preamble of the Constitution for the Confederate States. We, the people of the Confederate States, each state acting in a sovereign and independent character in order to form a permanent federal government, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, invoking the favor and guidance of Almighty God. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the Confederate States of America. I don't know what went wrong, but I'll play with it more before tomorrow using this broadcast. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I really love that song. There's two slightly different versions of the same song taken from the same words. So Jenn and I are going to be discussing the Constitution. I'm going to find some interesting things to make the show more lively. I do want to, I think here, I just want to check real fast. Okay, so let me read the Confederate preamble first, and then I'll read the federal one, okay? We, the people of the Confederate States, each state acting in a sovereign and independent character in order to form a permanent federal government, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, invoking the favor and guidance of Almighty God, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the Confederate States of America. And here is the federal one. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. A couple key words missing there, folks. One is invoking this is the Confederate Constitution, invoking the favor and guidance of Almighty God, and in the federal one, it says to secure the blessings of liberty. Nowhere in here is it mentions God. Big difference. And I think that's why I lean more towards the South. Because between these two, the South is about God country, and family. Family. So very important. So look, folks, tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking about this in greater detail. After that, we will be starting our series on Ghosts of Gettysburg. And I got some interesting stuff to correspond with this. So I don't know if you believe in ghosts, spirits, the life after, but you should really give it some consideration. I've mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. I've had some personal experience. When my dad passed away, my nephew and niece called me on the phone screaming in fear for their lives because they heard my dad who was dead, calling out to my mom who was dying, and things being thrown around the room. By the time I got there, it all settled down. But after my mom passed away, I started hearing her call my name. I mean, there's no doubt it's my mom calling out my name. I smelled cigarette smoke. I'd be in bed sleeping, and the cigarette smoke was so damn powerful, it choked me almost to death. I woke up gasping for air. And I smelled her perfume as well throughout months. Thank God I haven't had that experience lately. But give it some thought, folks. I started reading Matthew Holmes' next book in our series, The War That Never Ended, Secede Your Mind from the Modern World. It's a humdoozy. It's over 500 pages. So this is going to take me to at least December. So, folks, I just want to jump on here real quick, give a shout out, and let you know that tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we will be here. And speaking of my mom, yeah, I'm going to play this. When my mom was born, it was in winter. They did not expect her to live. She was so damn small. They put her inside a shoebox, lid off, obviously, put her behind the old-fashioned stove to keep her warm during the winter because they lived on a farm in an old farmhouse. So I took a few sentences and I created this for my mom. I hope you enjoy it.
My mother came from a field of wheat, born so small she could barely breathe. A shoebox cradled by the stove soft heat, a story stitched in humble thread, a life where love was always spread. From a shoebox to the stars above, she carried her life with quiet love. Her hands were warm, her heart was wide. She left us missing her, but full inside. She met my father, her kin by blood, in the valley thick with autumn mud. Built a life where dreams could bud. A shoebox start, a kitchen's glow, the seeds of love she chose to sow through every storm, through every low. From a shoebox to the stars above, she carried her life with quiet love. Her hands were warm, her heart was wide. She left us missing her, but full inside.
Yeah, man. I love you, Mom. So, folks, with that closing of the show, again, this is a quick shout out about Jen and I. The name of our broadcast, Stepping Stones Through History. And tomorrow it's going to be about the Confederate Constitution. And maybe one day we'll all be reciting that when the South rises again. God bless you. And with that, my friends, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.